welcome to Mind Your Business, a channel where we are in everybody's business. If you don't mind getting in people's business, you're on the right channel. Talking about current topics and gossip.
Oh, goodness me, you've got Flo letting Marlon back in, you've got all mix up going on with Eliza, you've Tricky still with his Hollywood twins. Anyway, let's get into it, people. Welcome to my inclusive crew. Let's talk about Love and Hip Hop Miami. So we pick up with a scene with Miami Tip and Bobby Lights, and Miami Tip's on set for a production that she's working on, that she's directing, that's based on her. Now, Bobby brings up Eliza and the fact that, you know, Shay was blasting Eliza on socials and, you know, talking about the turkey baster thing and all that kind of stuff. And Tip basically, you know, clarifies that she didn't say nothing about no turkey baster, so she don't know where Shay got that from. And she don't really speak to Shay that often. Bobby's saying that he thinks what Shay said is worse than what she did, as in Tip when she blasted out Eliza as well. And Tip's going to the fact that, you know, she was there with her in the car when Eliza was making certain calls, you know, saying that tell Future that she wants 100k, you know, to get rid of the baby and all this kind of stuff. But that's still none of her business. Why she's talking this business? Then she said that's why she called the baby a check baby. Still not your business. You're supposed to be your friend. So what is going on here? Anyway, she said that, you know, she felt like Eliza wasn't there for her very much. So she kind of, they grew apart. Now, Bobby did ask her if she would be open to meeting up with Eliza, of course, you know, trying to get the peacemaker stuff going on. And she basically said, yeah, she would be. So next we see Amara. Amara is fuming. She is vexed. She is upset, okay, because her baby daddy's video that's gone viral. It's pissed her off. She is not happy about it. She's chatting about how the man don't do nothing for the girls. He ain't bought no diapers, no milk, no nothing. And she just feels like she's surrounded by haters because she's, you know, in mix up with different people. You know, she's not getting along with the girls and different people. So she's feeling a little bit, you know, hard done by. But, you know, that is very much her MO of, you know, throughout the kind of her storyline has always been, unfortunately, Amara's going through something. Anyway, this one, you know, I do feel bad for her because I do feel like her baby father does seem like he's very whatless. Didn't make it for the baby shower. He hasn't been making it back and forth from what she's been saying. So he does sound very whatless. Anyway, she's saying that she doesn't even, you know, want money from him. She wants him to be present, to be a father, basically, because she didn't really have that. But you can't force a man to be a father. It's simple as that. But her mum had me rolling because her mum was going off. Mummy said, F you, okay? She said, F you. She had me cracking up. Anyway, next we see Flo. She set up a photo shoot for her girlfriend and she's visiting her girlfriend there. And Rissy goes to tell her about the conversation she had with Marlon and that he wants to get back in the yard. You know, of course, the girlfriend's not happy about it, and she's saying that, you know, she feels bad for the kids because she don't want to see, you know, the kids see him living like that, essentially. So she has to help him for the kids. So them two start getting into an argument back and forth, and then the girlfriend's telling Flo, oh, well, your sister was right. She said that you're just using me to get back with Marlon. You just want to get back with Marlon. Flo's going off about, yeah, well, my sister was right then because she said that you're using me for a come up. I'm like, you look ridiculous. The guy else strikes again. She's in a mix up of everything. Anyway, so them two end up arguing. Next thing we got is Eliza at the gym with Safari. I'm like, what is she doing? But then the first thing she says in her confessional is that she really whooped the man. So I said, you really slept with the man already? Lord God. Anyway, so Safari once again strikes again because this man, like I said, he has been working his way through all the franchise and most of the women in the franchises. So, you know, he seems to be continuing in that way. So, yeah. Anyway, Eliza's going off to him about Shay and, you know, that she looks better than Shay and can't believe that she came out and said what she said, blah, 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 blah. And then she also says that, you know, Bobby Lights is trying to get her to sit down with Tip and, you know, that she's basically got these sort of things on her mind while, you know, flirting away, of course, flirting up a storm with him. Next, we see Trick and the Hollywood twins. He's bopping through like he is the man of the season, of the moment, of the day. Because the twins at the back of him, he's walking through like he's doing some video shoot. Anyway, he's bringing them to go and see this Hot Topics girl who's meant to be an image consultant. So this is the same one that we saw arguing with Gael last week. So she's giving them advice, and then she brings up Zoe Brinks and saying that, you know, she thinks that she's good, but she needs more confidence. And because she was saying the girls are really receptive to, you know, her feedback, but Trick is bringing them to you to work with you, so they will be receptive. They're going to be working with you. Anyway, she says that she thinks Zoe's dope, but she feels like she could give more confidence and she wants to work with her. So she basically rates her, right? And Trick was saying that he also liked her performance. And, you know, because she was asking, how do you feel about her sitting down at the Super Cindy event? He was like, well, he didn't really mind it. He liked it. He said that he felt like he felt the emotion and stuff like that. But obviously she's saying that she feels like, she needs work. Then they go off topic a little bit, and Trick mentions the fact that, Hot Topics lost her mind with Gael, was acting like she was going to fight. So, he's saying basically you're worrying about Zoe image, but what about yours? She starts going off about Gael. She says that one of Gael's minions used to mess with her baby father. And, this is while she was pregnant, and bringing up Flo and saying how Flo apparently was advocating for it. So, of course, Trick is trying to find out, well, how do you know that? Is that a case of, hearsay, or did you find out your own way? But she just cut the conversation, was like, oh, it's not about me, it's about the twins. So I was like, how did you know about that? This is interesting, okay. Anyway, next we see Shay and her brother MJ pops in to see her, because obviously he's seen her video go viral, so he's thinking, what the hell is going on? Let me go and check on my sister. So she's going off about Eliza, and then blasts his business out there, chatting about you slept with her and it's one that you walked her. I'm like, why is she out in the fact that he smashed Lord? Anyway, then she's really asking him why he did it. Just like, Shay, like, please. Anyway, she was basically trying to justify, saying that she didn't talk about her kids. She talked about how she got preggers, basically, not how, not about the child, but about how she got to conceive the child. Anyway, he asks her about being pregnant, and then obviously she goes off because she's vexed that her mum's shared this information, and then brings up the fact that, her mum's reaction to her sharing the information was really hard and hurt her, and then she ended up breaking down in tears. So I was like, Shay, this is why you're all mad online and getting ridiculous, because you've got this damn whatless baby father, and now you're in this predicament. So I get it. It is a lot of stress, and you don't really need all that. So next we've got Zoe Brinks, and she's hosting an event for curvy girls, so I thought that was cute. And she was talking about, getting basically rude, mean comments about her body online, because she's getting more popular now, but so that she has got confidence, but she would like to lose a bit of weight. We see her talking with the Hollywood twins at some point about Super Cindy Day, and then a bit after that we see Joy come and give Zoe some flowers. Joy stops Zoe how she's walking and says, I bought these flowers for you, which I thought was a nice gesture. She kind of apologises, said there's no hard feelings, and bought the flowers because she knows her granddad passed away, so I thought that's nice. Then you've got Hot Topic standing there now, and she's like, yeah, I think you're dope, but I think you're not confident enough. I'm like, hello, the girl didn't ask you for this feedback. How are you just starting off like this? Did she ask you for a consultation? Like, what is going on? So, of course, Zoe didn't take it very well. So she's like, I don't know you. Do you know what I mean? You don't know me, though. Do you know what I mean? So she's like, well... And then, she's trying to give her opinion. And then Zoe's letting her know that, well, every time I see you, you're in a mix-up, basically. And so Zoe's obviously defensive because, you're just coming out of nowhere chatting about, yeah, you need more confidence. Like, what's going on? So then she's going off on her, telling Hot Topics that she's a cheerleader and her opinion don't matter. It just gets very loud, both of them going at it. Zoe says something about baby daddy, and that pissed off Hot Topics, and she started going off about how she's fat and she said she needs gastric bypass. And yeah, Joy was trying to calm it down, but she's kind of stuck in the middle because she just made peace with Zoe, so she's trying to keep it calm. But yeah, it was messy. It was definitely messy. So yeah, Zoe was not receptive to that, and the advice was not solicited. So that was that for Hot Topics. Now, sidebar, bear in mind that this whole argument was taking place at the event that Zoe Brinks was hosting, which was to celebrate curvy girls. So now you've got Hot Topics out there chatting about you're fat, you're this, you're that. So she's body shaming her at an event that is to celebrate, curvy girls. And she herself is an image consultant. Interesting move there, right? Very interesting. Eliza and her bestie Van basically go to meet up with Bobby Light and Tip. And, Eliza's basically sharing with Van that she just basically wants an apology from her. Van's basically saying that she's been a spiteful bee. Tip is outside waiting for Bobby to arrive, and then they both come in, and basically they go and sit down. The guys go off and leave the ladies to kind of have their conversation. And, it was interesting hearing Eliza go into it, because I know she's messy, but when I started telling her story, I was thinking, no, Tip, you're just bang out of order, because she started talking about how the way, the video ruined her a lot of her relationships and ruined a lot of her life. So it ruined the relationship between her daughter and the father, future, and it ruined her relationship with Brand and other sort of things like that. So she's mentioned it's still affecting her life, because look at Shay's gone viral, talking about turkey based and all this kind of stuff. Spoke about how he used baby father used it in the court as well against her, and people were trying to use it against her, and she went through depression. So it was a sad situation, you can tell. I just felt a bit bad. I felt bad for her hearing all that she went through, and to think that Tip was supposed to be her good friend, and she's being open with her. making her moves about what she was trying to do, whatever money she's trying to secure. But as far as she's concerned, that was her friend, innit? So she had no business outing her like that. So I don't know why she felt like that was okay to do, because she keeps saying, oh, well, she was her and she was her, and she feels like, I feel like she just probably felt like Eliza was getting a little bit of a come up, because obviously Future's big. She's in the strip club, and maybe she felt like she was going to get left behind. Maybe that's where it's coming from, because otherwise I don't understand it. Because why did you feel the need to out her? It wasn't even your business, and you blasted her to everyone, like on the socials. What was the purpose? Like, what did you benefit from that, other than coming off a bit bad one and just sharing a bit of gossip? So yeah, I don't know. But anyway, Mammy Tip did actually apologise, so that was good. And she did say she felt bad for the damage that she can see that she caused. Well, we shall see. But if I was Eliza, which I'm not, obviously, be moving so messy, Lord. But I would not be looking to be too friendly with that person, because once bitten, twice shy. Yeah, and that is not no evidence of friendship. That's not what friends do. You don't just blast your business like that. What the hell? But anyway, at least they cleared it. So Bobby comes back, so he's happy that they're sorted out, and talks about his birthday's coming up, he's having a party, and how Amara is coming. And obviously Amara and Eliza not really speaking at the moment. Eliza admits that she's really smashed Safari, and so basically Bobby's saying, well, at least give her the heads up, kind of let her know, because she was actually into him, and she's like, oh, was she? Like, she didn't know. Anyway, Bobby also shares that she's going through stuff with her baby father, and shows a little clip of Amara going off online about her baby daddy. Then we have the scene of Marlon, who is returned back home. I'm like, oh Lord, here we go. Of course the kids are very excited, that's fair enough. But the mum, to me, Flo's mum, is too excited for my liking. This man has cheated on your daughter, he slept with 2 of your daughters, and you're chatting about, yes, my son, welcome. But no, what the hell is going on here? So yeah, I don't like that part. I really don't. And Flo basically took Marlon and her mum aside to say, look, I'm still going through with the divorce, still going forward, and set some rules, because Marlon, I'm going to need you to respect my space. And she's still got a girlfriend. Of course, the mum don't want to hear nothing about the girlfriend at all. At all. Gael, of course, pops in, and I'm just looking at this whole mess. I'm like, this is an absolute mess. This is clownery, because you've got him here. She's walked in chatting about, oh, Marlon's back in the house. So what? Everyone's just joking and everything's fine. Yes, well, after you slept with the sister, you slept with Flo, you slept with other people, and then you're back in the house for the kids' sake. But we're all happy families. It is mixed up. It is absolutely ridiculous. Nah. Anyway, Gael and Flo go off and sit to go and have a chat. Of course, Gael's chatting about, what, are you back with Marlon then? And, Flo is like, no, I'm not in it. He's just staying here until he gets himself together, whatever. Anyway, Gael will change the subject because she wants to talk about hot topics, because she's still vexed about their argument that they had. So now she's been doing research and decides that she's going to really go in on this woman. So I'm like, what is the problem? Was you sleeping with her man? Like, I don't understand this animosity that is getting to these levels. But it looks like she's got something that looks like mugshots. So you've got Flo being messy, talking about, well, I'm being invited to Bobby Lights' birthday party, so I'm sure she'll be there. So I'm like, Flo, look at you setting up. So maybe what Hot Topics was saying is true. Maybe you were there, definitely cheering people on. Who knows? But anyway, we shall see what happens. It ends with Amara turning up and, going to meet up with her baby daddy, which they advertised from last week. So just longing at this part of the story. But anyway, she goes see him, and it ends there. Then we see like a preview of next week, where it looks like he's still being facing out of all the chatting about he wish he could go back and delete the day he met her. So that means you delete your twins too. So you are trash. And then we see clips of what's going to happen next week, including what looks like Trina going off. Like, she sits down somewhere and starts talking about, we're taking to the streets. It's like, come on now. Like, lady, what are you, 50-something? Just sit down. Relax yourself. I don't know if you're in your 50s yet. I don't know. I don't want to age you, sorry. But no, seriously, she needs to just stop with the yelling, and it's just doing too much. But anyway, we shall see what happens next week. What did you think of this week's episode? Let me know your thoughts below.
Yes, so thanks for watching that. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share, and hit that notification bell so you know when I am uploading some more of people's business. So until then, my nosy people, stay blessed.